I came across an interesting thought today. Now, it was related to the comparison of nutrition and exercise and how sometimes they're at odds. Meaning that some people exercise because of the way they ate, but what if we ate because of the way we exercise? Anyway, that's not what I was looking at, but it's an interesting thought. If we look at the stress that we put on our bodies when we're training, especially the way we do in the Overboard program, it's a lot. Now, I will admit to when I first started doing CrossFit or any competitive fitness, I did it because it hurt. Now, my reasons for that, and that's a different story. But I pursued that pain, and I found that I reached a plateau. And just pursuing painful workouts wasn't going to be the road that led me to where I ended up getting fitter. So the thought here was, and this is from a journal article, the thought here was that it is important to chase the adaptation to the stress, not the stress itself. And so that's a little bit more intelligent type of a training program where you are training with intent. And you know it's going to hurt because of the adaptation you want, as opposed to, I know this is going to hurt because I want it to hurt. Now, both can lead you to the goals that you want in some scenarios, but one of them is a little bit more dialed in and precise. That's what we're doing with the Overboard program. So I want that thought to be in your head as you're getting your workouts from your coach, that the intent there is for a certain adaptation. And now what we're training for is this. Now, you should have seen a video from Spencer. I was about to say briefing, but there was nothing brief about it. Going over in detail what group class is going through. And now you're most likely going through those as well with your own personal modifications. And I wanted to let you know what Overboard is doing in this next phase to complement that track as well. So we just finished up some handstand push-up training. We just finished up a lot of Olympic skills and gymnastic skills. Saw a lot of progress with the handstand push-ups. We've seen increased work capacity in some of the tests that we did. And I think one of the biggest areas of improvement across the board with the people I've seen do the training and program for has been the Olympic skill work. And so we're going to take that and we're going to start getting heavier. We'll see some of that in group class, and if it's not there, I'll plug it in. But we'll see heavier pulls from the ground. We'll see more complex movements with the barbell that should piece together a well-rounded clean and jerk and snatch. So that's part one, is adding load and fatigue to the Olympic weightlifting movements. So we'll see them in more Metcons. We're going to attack the double unders. The way we're going to do this is, or the way we're going to measure it, is with a 5-minute test. In this test, you'll have 2 scores. The first score is the biggest unbroken set you got within that 5 minutes. It can be at 3, 2, 1, go. It can be in the last part of the 5 minutes. Doesn't matter. We're chasing unbroken sets, but we're also going to score total reps. Point behind this is to get you doing double unders and trying to do multiple reps in a row. Now, if you're a double under fiend and you're really good at this already, I'm going to challenge you to go for 500 unbroken. That's going to require probably a slower cycle, a easier jump, and arguably a really good rope. But nonetheless, we're going to aim for PRs in both areas for that 5-minute test. On top of that, we're going to take the gymnastics that we have earned. We had a lot of people get their first muscle ups in the last phase or two, and people improve on the handstand walk. So now we're going to learn to do this under fatigue with a nice little 8-minute AMRAP couplet, which is a certain number of muscle ups or pull ups and a certain distance of handstand walk or bear crawl. So that'll be a fun one that we will retest at the end as well. On top of that, we do have some other work capacity tests. I'll drop a hint to this one, and by hint, I mean I'll tell you 27, 21, 15, 9, echo bike calories, burpee box jump overs. It's my worst nightmare. Can't wait to do it with y'all. And other than that, we'll be looking to see improvement across the board on all of these tests. And just so you know why we're doing this now, everything in our program right now is gearing up towards the CrossFit Open. Now, if that's not something you want to participate in, no hard feelings anywhere. You will be as fit as you've ever been, hopefully, come mid-February. Now, if you're going to participate in the Open, that's why the timing is there. If you're not, find a competition or just hit some numbers, and we'll have some good measurements to build on from there. Last note, the main track is following a 7-day cycle. Now, we close the gym on Sundays, and so that means, let's see, you're facing this way. If Monday is here, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, rest Sunday, your day 7 is going to be the next Monday. And so what we did on Monday here will fall on Tuesday here, will fall on Wednesday here, so on and so forth. In Overboard, we rest on Thursdays. That's how the program's designed, is for 2 rest days a week. And so on that first week, we're just gonna not do what day 4's programming was. Now, we may mix it into the other days so that we're not missing any important testing or important phases of a progression. But that means when we come to that next Thursday, it's going to be a different day 4. It'll actually be day 3. So we'll end up missing 1 day of the main track each week, but that should keep it a little more varied, which is what we're training for anyway. But like I said, just to reiterate our point, we are training with intent. There is intelligent design behind what we're doing and why we're doing it, which is why I wanted to share this video with you. And if you have any questions on any of that, please ask your coach. If I'm your coach, shoot me a message. If you have, if that inspired any thoughts or goals or ideas for you, let us know so we can get it in your programming even more specific. And that's that. We'll see you at the gym.